Hey guys, welcome back to F-Zero 99. I'm recording more of this because I feel like it, and apparently we have a special event Pro Tracks here. This is basically the same as just regular racing F-Zero 99, but in this case it'll always be hard tracks or harder tracks. I'm gonna stick with the Wild Goose. I've been doing pretty good with it so far. It's not having to think about, you know, boosting nearly as much or not having to use it all the time. Plus, I think the advantage of not getting knocked around so much is huge in this game, considering how chaotic it is. And a lot of times, you're just in the thick of it. You're surrounded by cars, everybody's bashing into each other, and good lord, the vision, like this game was meant to happen. It always was. Because this is what F-Zero is, man. It's a war. It's not just, you know, one player out on the track against 3 or 4 CPUs. No, this is the real deal. Deathwind 2, let's go. Actually, let's do Port Town 2. It doesn't matter, like, I'm sure your vote counts, but yeah, Deathwind 2, here we go. Have we seen Deathwind yet? I don't think I ever played it in the last video. Deathwind I actually like quite a bit. It's fun. But it's also annoying, because, like, you get slide all over the place, and man, oh man, let me tell you. Oh, I hear somebody revving their horn out there. Let me tell you. So I just had a bowl of oatmeal this morning, but that's not quite gonna tide me over. So I might throw in that frozen pizza we got in there. But, yeah, so... Yeah, the music in this is ridiculous. I think I said on a stream that this music was tritone, but no, it's not. It's like a C and a G sharp, which is actually a pretty good chord sequence if you can use it right. Every time I turn around, I'm listening to a song and thinking, oh my god, I gotta write a song with this chord sequence. So that part right there with the... what do you call it? The ground. Ah, oh god. It's actually pretty tough, but that's definitely an example of a part where you would want to strafe rather than turn. I'll try to demonstrate that when we get back around to it. Yeah, but like, since the wind is blowing you around, oh boy, yeah, so you don't want to do that, like what I just did there. You don't want to try to turn into the zippers, the speed boost. So right here, you want to stream around this, strafe. Stream, strafe, same difference. Definitely, if you have your thing, use it here. This is the hardest part of the track. You see everybody else is using it there too, so... Ha, I'm not alone, I tell you. Occasionally you'll see, like, bumpers, like blue cars on the road. And that's like bumpers, because if you die, you can actually reincarnate on the track as a bumper. But I never use that, like, I always just detonate right away. Because I'm not interested in trying to annoy other people. Just trying to play the game, you know? These zippers are kind of hard to hit sometimes, but especially this last one, you gotta go way around the outside. I imagine you probably just want to, like, drift into that or something. Oh man, I just had a chance there for a KO. And I wasn't paying attention. What? Yeah, see, I keep doing it though. I keep turning into those instead of strafing. Plus, you also have the wind is blowing you around. See, there's a bumper right there. Shit. Fucker. Ha! Sorry, didn't mean to cuss. It's okay. Cussing is okay. So is swearing. Oh, we got past oh god, that was not a good place to drop me there, man, let me tell you. There are very specific drop zones in the game where it'll always kind of drop you in one of those zones. So there's definitely places where you can use the boost to get the most out of it, but that was not good, actually. Oh, 30th. Yeah, it's like I said, I'm not that great at this game, but... I don't know though, maybe I shouldn't say that because maybe there's people that struggle to even make top 50. Oh shoot, we're going. We're on Port Town 2 here, actually. Port Town 2. Which is a little bit different from Port Town 1. They're actually very similar. Like, the first time I played Port Town 1, I was like, wait, this is just Port Town 2. What the hell? Ooh, that was pretty good right there. Man, why does my nose have to start itching right now? Yeah. Yeah, I always use the D-pad when playing this. I know there's like a whole thing, like some people say insist on using the analog stick, some say D-pad. I'm just a D-pad man, what can I say? I'm also an ass man. No, I'm not. I don't know what that actually is, but whatever. Okay, oh yeah, this is the one with the magnets. But I've gotten pretty good at, you know, avoiding those. It's just, you have to just get used to it, you know, get used to the strafing, and holy crap. The less you can hit the walls, the better. Oh. And don't hit people from behind either, because that's where you get most of your speed from, right there. It's people hitting you from behind. I might actually die here, because I'm not going to get much back on this. Okay, I'm going to save this, actually. Because we're like early in lap 2 here. Okay, screw it. Ugh. The moment I hit somebody from behind, I'm like, no, I'm using it because... Ugh. Oh, man. Oh, shoot. Didn't think it was going to drop me in the magnets there. Oh, get out of here, bumper. Yeah, like I said, those are just made to annoy people. Oh. I don't like where this is going. Wait, get 2. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I know. I think the music in this stage is actually kind of sad. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It kind of sounds sad. Sometimes I'll get stuck in my head and I realize I just don't feel that good. Mentally. Like, physically, I'm fine, but mentally, some days, I tell you. Well, there goes another KO missed opportunity there. A missed jaw opportunity. There's another bumper there. Well, speaking of bumpers, it's pretty soon it's going to be time to start recording TRG bumpers again. I already have an idea for what I'm going to do. But I've had the idea since like last year or so. I'm at 38. Man, everybody's really spread out on this one. I'm just kind of surprised. Usually they're still all clumped together, even at the end here. There's a KO right there. Yeah, see, that's the issue though with using this, is you just can't boost. Because it'll, you shouldn't run over those black spots in the road either. Those are like death spots where people died. And if you hit them, they slow you down. So, oh, dude, you have the thing. Seriously. Pay the fuck attention. Stop talking, you know? It's always good to get one of these right at the end and have it, like, last all the way to the finish line. Don't know how much it's going to help, but, 24. I think at a certain point, I'm going to start to feel like 25 is the win condition, not 50. I think I'm already at that point, to be honest. But, I mean, also beating 2 rivals is kind of a win condition of its own. 2 times in a row, man! I tried to play F-Zero 99, and I played Port Town 2! Well, that track looks a lot harder on the overworld look than on the map screen than it does in real life. You see all those sharp turns, and you think, how am I going to do that? So apparently, they're still going to be adding tracks to this game, and some of them are going to get really nasty. And I imagine the meta, as far as like what the best kart is going to change as those tracks start to come out. Because right now, I think it's generally accepted that Golden Fox is the best one, just because of all the life you get back. Well, the recovery is what they call it. But you know, every car has its own advantages, and it's kind of interesting that there people haven't really latched on. You know, because like in Mario Kart, it's like everybody uses Waluigi and stuff. Or nowadays, I guess they use a Wiggler because they have like the best stats and all. But there doesn't seem to be a Waluigi in this game, so, and maybe that's good. I don't know. It's pretty well balanced in that sense. Oh, sure, yeah. I'm not using it because that part of the track is hard, but more because I'm just trying to get rid of it so I can start building up to my next one. So I feel like that's important. I know I really would have liked to get back more recovery there, but I'll start getting the habit of saying recovery. Yeah, the best time to use the spin is definitely like when you're surrounded. That was not good. I think there's probably points where you can like deliberately hammer yourself into a wall and get a good turn off of it, you know, by ricocheting into the turn, so to speak. But, oh jeez. Yeah, this part right here is always, oh boy. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be boosting much for the rest of this, unless we can get a KO. I think I saw one there. A lot of times the cars flash, and I mistakenly think that means they're low on HP, but no. Usually what that means is that they have their Skyway thing filled up, and they just haven't used it yet. Yeah, speaking of which, use mine right here. I pretty much always hold down L and R to strafe as I'm turning on this thing, but I don't know how much that really helps, so, you know, it's just something that I always do. But I can't say that I stand by it or anything. Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh, shoot, I shouldn't have boosted there. Why did I do that? It's habit. So I played so much with the yellow fox, you know, like, oh. Yeah, we're gonna have to be super careful here. No, especially here. I shouldn't be hanging out in the midst of the crowd like this, but, like, what other choice do I have? Am I gonna stop? Oh, God, here we go. This might be it. Oh, yeah. even when you crash out, there's still a chance that you could beat one of your rivals, just if they happen to crash out before you do. So there is that. Oh man, Grand Prix starting right now. Hell yeah. It like auto changes in real time, which is really cool. Maybe we can get in on this and like even if we die in the first couple of races, we can jump right back in because the timer won't be up. But yeah. I remember this like in the magazine when I was like a teenager back in high school. I remember I was flipping through a magazine and there was this one, I don't know if it was an ad for something, because like, but I remember it. It was like this old guy, and by old I mean like 35 or 40, and he had this like smug smile on his face, but he was also like in business attire, so it's like, oh, this is just some guy who's working some miserable office job who happens to have a happy 5-minute moment, and that's what that picture is. But anyway, the caption of the picture was, I may be getting older, but I'm still more likely to pass someone than to be passed. And it's like, really? Okay, sure, I guess. But yeah, there you go, you know, just hang on to anything you can get, convince yourself that you're still young, you know. Hell, I do it too, don't worry. I'm 18. I was kind of hoping for top 10 there, because that's where I felt like I was. You can see the #1 person, like, just ahead of you. But the thing is, everybody's so clumped up in there, you know? Like, look at this. There's like 15 cars on the screen right now. Alright, Big Blue, top 60, advance. Here we go. We gotta place top 60, y'all. Can we do it? Let's find out. See, in this one, you really start to straddle the line between surviving and boosting, because you can't have it both ways. It's either one or the other. You survive or you boost. You can't always have both. With Golden Fox, you can. But even then, like, it's a very fragile vehicle, so maybe not necessarily the most optimal, but whatever. But I think apparently it still is. I think most people... Well, I don't know. I read a comment from somebody saying, yeah, you see a lot of people using Golden Foxes and getting out into the lead at the beginning of the race, but you never see them in the top 10. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I never pay attention to what vehicles are in the top 10, though. Like, I don't know, maybe I should. I'm gonna use it. I know I shouldn't, but... Hell, this track is easy enough that I kinda don't think it matters when you use it. You might as well use it and get ready for your next one. Or start building up to your next one. Okay, that's a KO. Well, if you can actually get a KO, like, on the 3rd lap in this vehicle, then you could definitely... maybe refill your boost meter and get some boosts that way. I'm gonna use one right here just for the hell of it. Just for the halibut. All we care about is placing top 60, nothing else matters. So the other thing is, though, you know, it takes time to wear these cars down, so most of the time you're not gonna have a chance for a KO until you get to like lap 3 or 4. So that's when people are, you know, finally starting to wear down and maybe use up their boost a little too much. This is the last Skyway we're gonna get, so might as well enjoy it. Okay, we got a pretty decent life meter going here. I'll go ahead and use a boost here. Just watch yourself, and maybe use another one, because what if you get a KO after you use the boosts? Ah, shit. No, I'm using it too much here. Okay, that time I just let go of the gas to make that turn, and that worked out really well. It's funny how, like, every time I do that, it always really works. But yet I don't feel comfortable doing that because I lose my speed. That's what happens when you let go of the gas, though. You lose your speed. I bet you didn't know that. Alright, so where does that put us? We have 18th and then 14th, so we'll probably be like 14th overall? See, we're 11th overall. Because not everyone who places in the top 10 in one race is necessarily going to place in the next one. So somebody might have placed 10th in the first race and then 50th in the second one. So then they would be below me right now. They'd probably be like 23 or something. Sand Ocean, oh man. It's either this or Deathwind is what always gets me on the Grand Prix. And lately it's been more this one. It's just, I don't know what it is about this track, man. So we're between Crow and Riley. Season 5 Buffy, let me tell you. Let's go ahead and start wearing these cars down. Getting their energy down. Oh man, I missed the boost, man. You can't afford to do that, especially in this vehicle. Alright, wait till you're in the middle of a bunch of cars, and then that wasn't in the middle of a bunch of cars. Who am I kidding? Yeah, I think I might just start calling those strafe turns. This right here, I was holding L as I made that turn. I thought I was never going to get in the habit of that, and then I started getting in the habit of it. But I'm still not 100% convinced that it's the best thing to do. I guess there's no reason not to do it, because there I just let go of the gas, and it felt a lot more sluggish. Definitely feels like your turns are tighter if you strafe while you're doing them. Oh man, I just didn't run over the booster. I didn't see it for some reason. It was like blending in with the recovery area. Yeah, that there. The tighter you can get in on those turns, man, the better off generally be. And just the less you hit the bumpers, the better too. By bumpers, I mean the things on the side of the track. That was always the thing when I would see screenshots of this game as a kid. The bumpers were always like fascinating to me because I was like, yeah. And I don't even know why. It's like, well, they're just the side of the track, right? But I never knew if they were going to play any sort of role or if they were just cosmetic, you know? I guess it turns out they do play a role. And I assume the same is true in the original, but I don't actually know. Hey, look at here, yeah. It's lap 3. Final lap coming up. Oh man, I would have rather had it take me through this turn here, but... Oh god, what? KO, but it was a CPU though. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, so sometimes it'll beep like that to tell you you're about to rank out, because you're not like in the top... whatever it needs to be. I think we need to be top 40. Yeah, new safe is 40. So we gotta be top 40 to advance. It's like, okay, we're down to 40. No, get off this thing, man, jeez. Oh man, I'm shouting now. Did you hear that? He was almost screaming. Little Recipe reference there. Oh my god, stop. Everybody just nailing me here. I'm clenching my fist here. Am I like still... Oh my god, I'm 36. Okay, let's use it. You can also kill yourself by boosting, so maybe watch out for that. But I assume you probably figured that much out at this point. So one rival defeated, but I'll still gain a little bit of rankage there. Alright, what are we looking at? 12 maybe? No, 14. Back to 14. 14 is just one of those numbers that's really boring. I don't know. Maybe it's because like when you turn 14, nothing really happens. But then 14 is also in the song Sentimental Lady by Bob Welch, which is one of the first songs that got me into listening to music in general. I don't even know what he means. He says like 14 joys and a will to be merry. Maybe that's like a saying from some old whatever. So this is where I normally rank out, right here. About 3 times out of 4. I used to always rank out here. Now I'm slightly better, but only by a little bit. You cannot afford to miss these boosters. It's the thing, you gotta pay attention. Which, Lord knows. You know, when I was in school, I remember my parents, like, telling me that my teachers said I didn't pay attention. And it's like they probably just thought I didn't pay attention because I couldn't look people in the eyes, you know, but then, well, if that ain't the story of my life, I don't know what is. I mean, what do you expect people to do, though, you know? Like, what do you really expect them to think? It's always hard to, you know, gauge how you come across sometimes because you don't realize after a certain point, it's kind of like, doing my own thing here. Yeah, the other good thing about this car is that you're less likely to get bumped away from the zipper when you go to it. Because that's a problem right there. A lot of times you'll... Oh, fuck. Like I said. Yeah, it's better to be in the back anyway so you get some booster points. So we can get another Skyway before the end of the race. Oh, safe rank 25. They're coming up on us here. They're coming right for us. Man, let's get back to some life here. I might have to... Oh my god, I hate those red cars. I hate them. Seriously, the red cars suck balls. I'm gonna boost again. It's dangerous, but I need to stay in. Oh god. Forgot about the dirt parts. Frickin' red cars, man! Okay. Like, seriously, if they had in football just 8 random people on the field whose only role whatsoever was just to tackle the first person they saw, that would be pretty annoying, wouldn't it? Oh my god, I stayed in. Somehow I stayed in that, jeez. And I'm glad because you only get to record this once. It's like, no you don't, you can record it again tomorrow. Nah, that's okay. Yeah, if you can finish a Grand Prix, like, that's actually an achievement in itself. Let me tell you. So, where are we at? So basically, we're with the cream of the crop here. Every single person in this race is going to be somebody who knows what they're doing. So they've made it this far. We're up to 12, though. Still, though. Yeah, like I said, the highest I've ever placed overall in one of these is 4th. And the highest I've ever placed in a race, did I mention that? I don't know if I mentioned that. I mentioned it on stream numerous times, but I've gotten 2nd, like maybe 7 or 8 times. Still never gotten 1st, though. Alright, let's go. Corvus? I've seen that name before. Because of how close it is to Torvus, like Torvus Bog in Metroid Prime 2. Man, I want to play that right now. Huh. So yeah, I pretty much always go this way because it doesn't make sense to not. Take the jump there, miss the bumpers if you can. There's a really nasty couple of turns here that, like, yeah, that's really tough right there. I don't know if that's like that in the original. Oh, I didn't mention something else. When you get KOs and you increase your max life bar, that carries over in the Grand Prix races to the future races, so chances are a lot of these other people probably have that too. But notice how my life bar is a lot longer than usual. I'm not used to seeing it like that, because I gotta tell you. I played this track on time trial quite a bit, so I kind of know it fairly well. Or at least I know what to do. Definitely, if you want to get a KO on this one, it'll be a good time to do it. Oh my god. Get back some life here. We have the red cars. Those little monsters, them. Yeah, I've gotten pretty good managing to hit that ramp every time, because that's actually harder than it looks. One of the hardest parts of this track, when I was trying to learn it, was just hitting that ramp every time. I don't even want to look and see what my current rank is. It's 5. Okay. Jeez, that was bad. I've not been spinning. You gotta spin to win, man. Oh, jeez. Freaking red car. Forced me to the outside there, though. Hey, look at there. Oh, man, we're really close to getting a thing, though. If there was any way, I should have hit that gold vehicle. So the thing is, these are like skilled players, so they're not bumping into each other as much, so you're not getting as many gold balls off of them. Oh, get him. Oh my god, I got him. Just go. Oh, if I could have gotten that a little bit sooner, that would have been amazing. Because, like, you can entirely skip those 2 really nasty turns. Did I beat 4 rivals? Placing 9th out of 20? Well, I got extremely lucky then there. So that's what, probably 11th or 10th overall. We'll see in a minute here. Yeah, that's Grand Prix for you right there, let me tell you. I like the Silence track. I wish you got to play it more. But then again, I guess it wouldn't be as special if you didn't. No, 10th overall. I'll take it. It's 820 points for the leaderboard there. I just heard a creak in the house. Nah, nobody's in here. I wouldn't know if they, I would have known it if they were. So, how much have we ranked up in the last hour? I was at like 50 something. Oh god. Wow, I went up like 2,000 spots there. Yeah, S20, there's a lot of S20s. S20 must be as high as it goes, judging by what I see there. These are all my friends. I had a couple of friends in S5 already? Wow. Not bad at all. Yeah, Snurgles, usually. I don't know if Patty is Peacock. I think it might be. Huh. Yep, okay, so next time, is there going to be a next time on this? I don't know, this might be all I record for now, just to, have something besides Tears of the Kingdom going up. Because, like, I haven't really decided what I'm doing alongside Tears of the Kingdom. I've gone back and forth with maybe, like I know at one point I was thinking Fae Farm, no. Wildflowers, maybe, it's a farming simulator, but it's got voice acting, and it's so good, dear god. I'm really enjoying that one. But I don't know how good of an LP that would make, though. So, and I have a couple of other ideas, but I don't want to say anything just yet, because too many times I get on here and I say, oh, hey, I'm going to do Super Paper Mario, because I'm feeling that right now. But then a few months go by, and you're not feeling it anymore, because everything in the world is temporary, and that's so depressing, but that's how it is. So I'm not going to say what's in my head now, because I don't even know if I have access to it. But, yeah, so... Anyway, that's enough out of me. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and goodbye.